Okay, good evening, and welcome to State of Decay number 2. Today we're going to take a tour of all the bases in Meagher Valley. So Meagher Valley is one of the 3 maps in State of Decay, and in that map we have 7 different bases that we can have. So today I'm going to start off actually in what's my favorite base. It's not the biggest base, but I really kind of like the layout here, and it's called Camp Kalinka. And in this playthrough right now, this is the base that I am using. So we'll give you a little run through. So it's basically a summer camp. Nice summer camp that was used before the zombie apocalypse. And so we have the main camp building right here. And this building is where you have your locker. During the day, if you don't have power on here.
Red Talon has a challenge for you. We need this done ASAP.
Okay, thanks, Red Talon. We've got our supply locker in here. So at night, this actually lights up better than it does in the day when you have power, if you've got a power outpost or a generator. Oh, actually, look, our lights have come on. So that's nice. So we can get a better view of it here without the light. And we've got an internal spot here that we can use. I've got it set up as an infirmary. And here we've got our command center where we can do all of our satellite information. And if we look at the map layout here, we can see where we are. So this is the main camp building here. We've got our command center, our infirmary. There's a kitchen that's actually built in, which is nice. There's a water supply with this old well. There's built-in bunkhouse. Actually, it's great. Provides 4 beds, and then you can add more beds here. I had a bed here before, but I didn't need so many, so I was able to build a gym here. And I built another set of beds here, so we got 3 beds there. So there's enough for plenty of people. So we've actually, especially when you upgrade these beds, it gives you a lot of space. There's an outdoor storage area. Large slot here I'm using for an armory because I'm doing the Warlord walkthrough. And an auto shop, which is great to build supplies for your cars. And another workshop. So I really enjoy this one because the layout is kind of more fun with all the buildings. And it's right by a nice lake. Doesn't necessarily have as many parking spots as some of the others. But it's really pretty flexible, I find that way. And then I've got a number of outposts here set up to provide me fuel, artillery, meds, food, power, and water. So whatever base that I choose is pretty well stocked. So we could take a look at the outside surroundings here a little bit better. It's kind of turned into twilight. That's why the lights have turned on. So you can see we've got some nice power here. Here's our armory for our Warlord walkthrough. Get an auto shop here. I find that really handy. I've been able to upgrade a number of vehicles through this. Here's a typical bunkhouse here. It's nice. Some built-in beds. It's great. Another bunkhouse here. But this is where I've built the gym. And each bunkhouse actually does provide more beds. So you see we've got some people sleeping in here as well as having the spot. So we just end up with a ton of beds. That's one thing I really like about this one. You can really build up the population of your base this way. And here, even more beds. So we're really well stocked with beds in each location. Hey, dude. All right. So this is kind of the main layout here. We've got fairly good all walls all around. There's a few kind of weak spots. You could probably park some cars here if you wanted to get a little bit of extra coverage. One thing I do find is coming in and out of this base, down this path, there tends to be a lot of hordes around, and you can probably see on the mini-map there's a lot of hordes. So it can get a little tricky coming in and out, and if you sort of panic coming in and out of this tall hill, then you'll find that you can flip your cars and that kind of thing. But if you kind of take it easy, it's good. And we get, see, here's some guys gathering here. So you can get them kind of, hanging around the walls, and you get the odd siege. But I've built up enough people here that it's really not too bad. All right, so I think we'll go on to the next location, and I'll show it to you during the daytime. Okay, we're here at Clarington House. This is actually the first house that you get when you come into this map as your base. It's 2 parking spots here. Pretty convenient for driving in, and if you don't want to go through the gate, you got zombies chasing, you can kind of hop over the wall, leave the gate closed so that they don't kind of flood in. And we've got an outdoor spot here. This is actually good for a guard tower. Oh, got somebody.
Not gonna hold up much longer.
We've got a garage here. Not really much going in there. You can't build anything in there. But back here we've got a few more open spots actually. And create a spot here. You put an infirmary here, that kind of thing. This can actually be cleared out, and you can put another location here. Could be a workshop, could be a garden. And then we have our spots in the house. So we got the back of the house here. And if we light this up,
This place looks like a fixer-upper. They could really build something here.
yep. You can clear out this bedroom, create a few beds there. Your command center goes here.
We've seen the bottom, but it's all up from here.
You bet. And we've got a couple more beds here, actually 4 beds here. So you can fit 6, 8 people here before it starts getting really crowded. 6 people is probably good. Bathroom in there. And when we go upstairs here, you've got sort of a built-in storage area here. So you don't have to build a storage area, it's already complete. And a built-in kitchen here. So you can do cooking and prepare feasts for your group and so on. And pretty good lookout here too. You can kind of see the area. If you get juggernauts coming up the hill, you can kind of deal with them up from here. And when there's any kind of sieges, all the zombies coming in to invade, then you kind of manage it from there. So it's actually a good starter house. You can kind of build quite a lot in here and build up a lot of resources that you can then take to your next place. And now we will drive over to the next location. All right, our next location is Mazzara Farm. It's out in the countryside. So you can see it's not too built up around here, but there's plenty of houses and sheds to loot. Got 2 parking spots.
Yeah, that's locked.
Front gate.
I gotta watch the noise.
Yeah, that's not going to go too well. So here it's basically a house. It's got some built-in facilities. Well, let's look outside. You can see 2 outdoor building spots here. 2 regular size and 2 large size outdoor building spots. So it's nice having the large ones. You don't get that in your first house. So that's kind of key here. So if you're doing any of the leader quests, then you usually are required to build some kind of facility on a large outdoor spot. If we look in the house, we've got another spot we can build in here. So you can put bedrooms or medical facility, that type of thing in here. The kitchen's here. It's not really functional per se. You do have some beds here. Bathroom, not really functional for this type of thing. And some more beds here. So that way you get some built-in beds, 2 large outdoor locations, 2 normal size outdoor locations, and 1 normal size indoor location. So all in all, it's a step up from your first house on the map. And let's move on to the next one. Okay, our next location is Squeal's Brewing Company. It's kind of off of one of the side roads here. And you have to go up a driveway. One thing that's nice, it's got driveway access on both sides and a lot of parking. You can see we got 2 parking spots here. There's actually another parking spot there.
Nobody pushes me around in my own house. Nobody.
And a parking spot right here. So within here, you've got a lot of flexibility too. This is actually a fairly large base. With quite a bit of room to move around. So you've got 2 regular outdoor spots here. And this is the main building here.
With a bit of work, I think we could settle down here.
This is where your locker would be. And you get 3 more regular spots here.
Oh, hell.
So 3 more regular size spots here, which is kind of nice. And then out here, a large size spot. So this is a real good medium sized base. One thing that's nice is actually in this building here, it's a brewery building.
Locked up.
You've got water supply, which is kind of nice. And
Wait a sec. I think I hear more of them.
sort of, you've got the beer brewing vats and that kind of thing. So you can actually provide alcohol to increase the morale of your group. I think that increases everybody's morale. But also you can use that to build Molotovs and things like that. So nice base actually. This one here, I've used a bit and it is pretty handy. All right, let's move on to the next base. Okay, our next location is the rural police station. It's kind of nice because we have 4 parking lots.
I gotta stop.
I'll just take care of these guys. They're messing up my tour here. Anyways, we've got 4 parking spots. Good if you got a lot of vehicles. And sort of extra spots you can park stuff around if you're kind of collecting vehicles.
Yeah, that's loud. That was loud.
Yeah, it is. Let's
Fire in the hole!
do that. Okay. So here we've got a nice large outdoor facility that we can build. Normal size. Normal size.
I said we're hard enough to make it no matter what comes.
And another large one. So 2 large and 2 kind of regular size outdoor facilities. It's great if you've got a lot of
Locked up. I gotta watch the noise.
it's great if you got a lot of sort of larger projects you want to build. Big garden or watchtower for the builder, sniper tower, that kind of thing. We've got an indoor spot that you can build. This is where your locker goes. And command center goes right here. So not quite as much built into this facility here. We've got these locker areas and that kind of thing. You have to sort of build a little bit more on your own. But it's in a pretty good location on the map, and having the 2 large outdoor spots is pretty helpful. We have a little bit in the way of beds here, built-in beds. But if you have a lot of people, you're going to have to build more beds. But room for everybody to move. No kitchen facilities and that type of thing. I don't tend to use a lot of kitchen facilities, so this one's actually not a bad one. But good lookout points here. Good for dealing with sieges and so on. So nice kind of bright central space. Lots of parking. 2 big spots. That's the thing that's kind of handy. Alright, let's head to the next location. Okay, here's our second to last location. The country church. So here we've got 2 parking spots. And they're just up from this driveway off of one of the main roads here. So it's pretty easy access in and out. That's one thing that's kind of nice about this one and the rural police station in particular. Sort of easy to get in and out from, and kind of large parking area if you've got sort of extra cars that you want to deal with. And once we get inside, it's kind of a smallish one. This might be kind of like a small step up from the original house that you get with this map. We've got a regular size spot here, outdoor spot, and a large size outdoor spot. So it's nice having a large spot. And then we end up with 2 indoor spots. You can get up on the roof, which is kind of nice if you're getting overrun or there are any sieges, but
This place looks like a fixer-upper.
but
Could really build something here.
you can't really build much up here. There's kind of a watchtower built in here up at the top, so that's kind of handy, and it gives you a little bit of a better boost. You can see you get a real good view of what's going on around. Once we get inside, it's a decent layout. We've got church pews here. So lots of seating and sort of hanging out area for everyone. And we can see right at the end here, right where you'd give your sermon, is also your locker. So you can clear out some of these areas. And I think we can see here. Yeah, you can clear out the church pews, both sides, and build some more stuff here, build beds and that type of thing. So it's pretty handy that way. Your command center goes right here.
Guys, we need some help. We can't hold them off much longer.
And you've got built-in storage, which is kind of nice. I think we can see the built-in storage. So we see our watch post, the food bank, 3 parking, the pews, and a large slot and a small slot. So not huge, but you don't need a whole lot of points to get this one. So it's kind of handy that
These
way.
damn screamers always give me headaches.
Well, that's kind of it for the country church. So I'm going to head out to our last location, which is our largest, most premium location on the map, where you can really spread out. So we'll see you at the next location. Okay, our last spot is our most premium base.
Damn it. We lost him.
That sounds pretty tough, kid.
Our most premium base here, which is Whitney Field, a baseball field, probably a minor league field, I betcha. But it has tons of space and lots of possibility for facilities. However, you have to build them pretty much all. You start off with 4 parking spaces, so it's great if you've collected some good vehicles and if you want to upgrade some more vehicles and that type of thing, and kind of keep them ready. Let's get out of this one because we keep attracting zombies. Okay. So the thing with this space, totally open, tons of space. Not a lot of built-in stuff though, unfortunately. Okay, instead of getting more people or more zombies
I'm on my last legs here.
attracted, I'm gonna just hop over that. And that's a good option too when you're coming in here hot with a lot of people following you. One thing you do have built in is a built-in storage area, which is kind of nice. Your locker goes here. And then you have the big wide open field area. And this is a real bonus about it. You get this area here, which is a built-in watchtower. So this is kind of handy for dealing with sieges and bringing up morale, that type of thing. But lots of building areas here. Large outdoor area here. Normal size area here. Another normal size area here. Another normal size area here. So here you pretty much have to build a lot of outdoor beds. You can clear this area here. And this area here. Well, actually these are built-in beds. Outdoor beds, but you can upgrade them to give you more people. So you can see that we've got our fortified bleachers, our announcer box actually, which is good actually. You can repel zombies or actually bring in zombies if you want to with that. And then we got our 3 large outdoor slots and 2 small outdoor slots. So this one's a pretty good area. It costs the most as far as points. You're looking at 3,500 here. And you have to have a minimum of 8 people in your group. But again, the most premium spot because it has the most in the way of facilities and possible building opportunities for the map. So that is a tour of all of the maps here in Meagher Valley. Your command center is up here, by the way. So if we kind of zoom out here, you can see this is where we're at now. And this is where you're starting out with Clarington House. This is where we went to Mazzara Farm, the Brewing company here. And we travel up here to the police station. And
One thing I've been thinking on for a while now.
over to the country church.
How many Zeds do you think are wandering around at the bottom of the Grand Canyon?
And down to Whitney Field, most premium spot. And I've had bases here and it's been great. But to tell you the truth, I really like, even though it's a little harder to get in and out of, I really like the Camp Kalinka. That's where my base is right now. It's right on the edge of this lake. Just sort of a nicer looking spot. It's kind of convenient with all the built-in beds and so on. And that covers all the bases on this map. Thanks very much for watching. We'll be coming out with more tutorials and guides and showcases on what you can be doing in the game. So please, if you like it, subscribe and comment. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like us to showcase here. And we'll be back soon with another video.